Hello and welcome to Chicken Bros. My name is David Heath. Wait, what was that?
That big beginning when Kizu gets when the rain starts and Kuzco's like,
Oh! And
I can't do it very well,
yeah, it's hard to do.
but
And we're,
it always cracked me up.
so this is a Chicken Bros video. Me and Noah have been saying for a long time we gotta do this one, and we never do it. So this is our white whale of a review is Emperor's New Groove.
Literally one of the funniest movies in the world, and one of the only movies my divorced parents could ever agree on.
And one of the only movies I can at least say that David Spade was actually humorous in.
Oh no, yeah, that's totally true. Like, because I'm not a David Spade fan. Well, okay, there's one other film that I like that has David Spade in it, but that's only because he's starring alongside Chris Farley, who was fucking hilarious.
Tommy Boy?
Oh yeah.
I still never saw that. I have to, though.
It's not like, I'm not saying it's one of the greatest comedies ever made, but I feel like it's worth a watch just to see what Chris Farley was like in his prime. Anyway.
Yeah, but David Spade is easily the whitest dude in history. But so yeah, I mean, do we really need to explain the plot? I mean,
Okay, so it starts with a llama in the jungle, and he's like, "You guys want to know how this happened? Let me take you back."
it cuts to a baby. Okay, that's too far.
Oh, look at me, me.
So Cusco, David Spade, is this emperor of what is he in Peru?
Yeah, the Incan Empire in
Yeah,
Peru.
the
And I only
Incan
know
Empire.
that because I did a lot of Mesoamerican history in middle school, and like the mountainous regions and the llamas tip to it being the Incan Empire, which was in Peru and Chile.
Um,
I,
and
I know.
he's incredibly self-centered.
He's also like a teenager. Like, he's 17, his 18th birthday is the next day, and he's just completely full of himself.
He's a little shit.
Cusco.
He has a guy who sounds dangerously too much like Tom Jones singing his own theme song.
Pretty sure it actually is Tom Jones.
No, it is. That's the joke. And you know he's even got like this thing where like he's choosing a bride. Like apparently these women like enlisted, I guess, to be his bride.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it is in like ancient marriage rights. Like, the bride, or at least like, it's an arranged marriage thing. But this was like,
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to do like one at a time?
yeah, trot out the ladies. Let's
Ain't
take a
your
look.
hair.
See,
No,
hate your hair.
yikes.
Not likely. Yikes. 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 And let me guess, you have a great personality. When he's like giving shit to the guy who shows the brides, one of them is about to smack him, and the other one's like, "Don't do it."
Oh, I missed that. I have to go back and look at that.
Yeah, look at the background. Don't focus on Kuzco and the guy in the blue hat. Focus on the background.
And he's like, let me introduce you to the people responsible for ruining my life.
Ruining my
Because
life.
something we didn't mention in the beginning of when you see the llama is that he says, yes, I'm that llama. But you see him here, he's clearly a human. So he's like, okay, somebody turned him into a llama.
Yeah.
So he's like,
which is honestly, it's commonplace for A, Disney movies, but B, people of indigenous origin to be turned into animals.
right.
Because you got this Brother Bear. There's one other example. This
Princess
Brother
and the
Bear.
Frog?
Well, Princess and the Frog. I was thinking of indigenous cultures, but
I was just thinking of
guess-
Disney movies that featured people
I
turning
guess
into
people
animals.
of color would be a broader thing.
I was
Anyway,
I was just thinking of a Disney movie where someone turned into an animal. But Cusco's like, let me introduce you to the people who are responsible for ruining my life. And the first person you meet is this kindly, folksy man named Pacha, played by John Goodman.
yeah, he's like the, I guess, leader of his village.
I think he's more like the sheep herder, or like kind of like the main farmer.
Yeah, the shepherd.
And he's
Well,
also way too nice. Like this guy, like is too nice for like people's horse shit. You know, what I mean?
Earlier, Cusco threw a guy out the window.
So yeah, you threw off my groove. I'm sorry, but you threw off the
Threw off the
Emperor's groove.
Emperor's groove.
Sorry.
And Pacha's walking to the palace because he was summoned, and he gets hit in the head with the sandal. It's like, pardon me, that's mine. Oh, here you go, thanks. Oh God, like, are you okay?
I threw off the Emperor's groove, the rhythm in which he lives his life. I threw it off, and he threw it out the window.
Throw it out the window. Oh, really? I'm supposed to see him. Throw off the groove. Oh, okay, where the groove? You gonna be all right? Groove.
And then you meet the other people responsible for ruining Kuzco's life. These people are actually responsible for it.
Yzma, played by Eartha Kitt, God rest her soul.
Yes. Oh my gosh, she was so talented.
And technically speaking, this is one of her last roles because she reprises her role in the sequel and then died.
Well, there's other stuff in between all that, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
And honestly, her last role as Yzma was in the show. Emperor's New School.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. So yeah, Yzma is the Emperor's advisor who is honestly maniacal and scary beyond all reason.
Yeah, trying to run the country behind his back. And he's thinking, that's gotta stop.
Yeah, and she's got a lackey.
A right-hand man. Every decade or so, she gets a new one. This year's model is called Kronk.
Played by Patrick Warburton.
This is, honestly, maybe this is just me, but this is one of his most iconic roles because of
definitely.
How fucking quotable it is.
I love Kronk. I got that there, Yzma. Yep, that's Kronk.
Yep, that's Kronk.
And so Kuzco walks in on Yzma doing his job and is like, you know what?
You're doing
fired.
it again.
Yeah.
Fired? What do you mean fired?
Oh, we're going in a different direction. You're being...
You're wrapping up your auction. Take your pick. I got more. But Your Highness, I have been nothing but loyal to the Empire for many, many years.
Hey, everyone hits their stride. You just say yours 30 years ago.
Years ago. So, who's in my chair? Oh, I know.
Yzma's in your chair, right?
In your chair, right? Very good, Kronk. Get the snack.
Get it. It jumps off. I'm okay. Oh, man.
Then he meets with Pacha.
Yeah, he meets Pacha, and it's like...
And he's like, where do you... He shows him this model of the...
Of his village, yeah.
Yeah, like, where do you find the most sun?
I think on that hill right there. Well, like, when the sun hits these hills just right, these hills sing.
And he makes this face that would later become a meme.
Yeah, the Pacha face. He's like, all right, that's it. That's all you call me for? Yeah, I just need an insider's opinion before I okay the spot for my pool.
Your pool?
Your pool. And then BAM!
Oh, yeah! Welcome to Guscotopia, my ultimate summer getaway, complete with a water slide.
It's my own personal birthday present to me.
I don't know how this can happen. Well, let me clear it up for you. My birthday celebration tomorrow. I give the word. Your town will be destroyed to make way for this. So if I were you, I'd pick up some change of gifts from along the way home.
But where will we live? Don't know, don't care.
Don't care. How's that?
And then Pacha honestly has some gauchos on him. He's like, hey, wait, you can't.
Clank. You get stopped by the guards. When I get the word, your town will be bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And yeah, so you can see...
everything's going my way.
or
so I thought.
So you can see Kuzco is incredibly selfish and doesn't give a shit about anybody but himself.
Yeah, and Yzma, having been fired, is pretty pissed about that.
Yeah, to the point where she's smashing sculptures of Kuzco's head with a big old hammer that Kronk is helping her with. Like, who does he? A little to the left. Like, you think he would have turned out better. Yeah, go figure.
Go figure. Oh, if you're taking care of these things, not the real Kuzco, huh?
That's it! I'll get rid of Kuzco! The real Kuzco?
The real Kuzco?
Of course, the real Kuzco!
Did you see? It's perfect. With him out of the way and no heir to the throne, I'm gonna take over and rule the Empire. Brilliant!
So how does that work with you being fired and all?
The only ones who know about are the three of us. Soon to be the two of us.
And I'm one of those too, right?
The secret lab.
Oh, yeah.
And next is the most
This is so funny. Pull the lever, Kronk. Uh-oh.
And you have like, she comes out of the door. Why do we even have that lever? And she has like a gator stuck to her butt. She smacks the gator, and it makes little dog noises.
And then she pulls the correct lever, and they end up going through like a roller coaster ride down to her lab. Yzma, put your hands in the air! And so she's devising a way to be rid of Kuzco.
How should I do it? Oh, I know. I'll turn into a flea. A harmless little flea. Then put that flea in a box. And put that box in another box. And then I'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer.
Brilliant, 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 I tell you. Genius, I say. She knocks over a potion into a
vial
plant.
Of poison that kills a plant. Or just he's on postage. I'll just poison him with this. Take it, Kronk. Ooh, feel the power.
Oh, I feel it.
The moment of friends approaches. It's dinner time.
So they set up this whole little dinner motif to invite Cusco to dinner to secretly poison his drink. Yeah. And he's like, is everything ready? Oh yeah, I thought we'd start off with some spinach puffs.
Super light sounds. Not the dinner. You know.
Oh, right. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison. That poison?
Yes, that poison.
The lines in this movie are freaking amazing. Yeah.
He drops in his drink, then I propose a toast, and he will be dead before dessert.
Which is a real shame, because it's going to be delicious. And so Cusco arrives. Kronk is then signaled to point the poison in his drink, and
as he's about to serve the drink, Cusco goes, is something burning?
My spinach puffs! He rushes, he puts the drinks down and goes to take care of it.
And honestly, maybe it's because I like spinach myself, but I really want to try Kronk's spinach puffs.
I don't even like spinach, but I would try it just because Kronk made it. Yeah. And because of something that happens later. But anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. What is he?
He's what, in his
30s?
Late 20s?
I'm not sure. Then he comes back. Saved him!
Oh, thank God. Good job.
Careful.
Kronk.
They're still hot.
Kronk. The Emperor needs his drink.
Oh. Right. But then he realizes he can't remember which cup it was that he poisoned, so he goes back there and mixes them up.
The drinks were a bit on the
warm side. Hey, did you see that sky today? Talk about blood. And so Yzma proposes the toast, and Kronk is like, don't drink the... So she tosses her drink into a cactus, and he just pours his down his shoulder, making it look like he's drinking it. Cusco actually drinks his, and he's like, tasty.
Plants into his plate.
Yeah. Good job, Kronk. And like, they're so easy. Yeah. Like, now we must rid of the body. And then Cusco immediately comes back up. Oh, we were just making a toast here, long and then his ears get long.
Ears go llama ears.
Yeah. Healthy rule.
Right. What are you going to do? His neck goes llama neck.
Yeah, and then Kronk looks over at that cactus she poured her drink into, and it is llama shaped. And so, like, hey, Kronk, can you top me off, pal? Be a friend.
Be a friend.
Yzma's trying to signal to, like, here, on her. More broccoli? And then he hits him over the head with a plate.
A llama? He's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, weird.
Let me see that vial.
Gives her the vial, and it's not a poison. It's a freaking extract of llama.
Yeah. This isn't poison. This is extract of llama. Oh.
You know, in my defense, all your potions look alike. You might want to think about relabeling some of them.
Take that towel and finish the job now.
What about dinner?
Kronk, this is kind of important.
What about dessert?
I suppose there's time for dessert.
And coffee?
All right, a quick cup of coffee. Bang! I'm trying to finish the job.
So when he gets rid of the body, he's like pretending like he's in a spy movie, like.
And Cusco narrating,
dumb,
like,
and tone deaf.
I am so glad I was unconscious for all this.
He chucks the bag that has Cusco's body in it into this like winding river. He's like, mission accomplished. And then he's like, looks back at it and realizes that there's like an edge.
Huge waterfall, and he's like,
And then like they do, I love the way they do this, which is that the shoulder angel and the shoulder devil that they do in movies.
The angel's like, you're not gonna let him die like that, are you?
My shoulder angel.
Don't listen to that guy. He's trying to lead you down the path of righteousness. I'm gonna lead you down the path that rocks.
Oh, come off it.
You come off it.
You.
You finish. Listen up, big guy. I got 3 good reasons why you should just walk away. Number 1, look at that guy. He's got that sissy stringy music thing.
We've been through this. It's a harp, and you know it.
Oh, right. That's a harp. And that's a dress.
Robe!
There's a number 2. Look what I can do.
But what does that have to do with it? No. He's got a point. I love Kronk. So anyway, he dismisses those guys and he goes to catch the bag, and you like the camera like zooms out, shows you how big this edge is. It cuts all the way back to a tree that has a chimp and a bug, and Cusco goes, What's with the chimp in the butt?
Chimp in the butt.
Can we get
Back
to
to
me?
And Kronk has the bag. He's like, "Oh God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" And then
Step-
he falls down some stairs because he trips on a cat.
Yeah, and then he drops the bag, and it lands on Pacha's cart, and he's on his way back to the village, and Pacha loses him.
Hold it.
I really hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. And Pacha unknowingly takes Cusco back to his village, to where he has a wife, 2 kids, and the wife is pregnant.
Prego. And honestly, I don't know why this is, but I just love that his kids are like so excited to see him, and it's like, I'm going through a growth spurt.
They're like measuring him on the door side. Like, yeah. And the mom's like, "Okay, kids, I told you can stay up till Daddy comes home. Now off to bed." Like, "We can stay up longer, can't we, Daddy?" And then they do like the puppy dog eyes, and he goes, "No, you can stay up. We're just gonna be sitting around talking about how much we love each other." Like, good night.
Good night. And then the wife's like, "So what did the Emperor want?" "Oh, you know what? He couldn't see me."
Like, what? Why not? Like,
well, he's the Emperor. I'm sure he's busy.
It's like, no, like, that's just common sense. Like, you summon something, like, that whole thing. Like, honey, the baby. Yeah. I know, it frustrates me. He's like, I need to clean something.
By the way, the wife's played by Wendy Malick.
Oh, yeah. Ida, the owl lady.
Well, yeah, now.
That's all I'll ever see her as now, is Ida. I used to just see her as beautiful, gorgeous, but now it's Ida.
Yeah.
And so Pacha's trying to find the right time and way to explain what Cusco said, because shit, it's really bad news.
Yeah.
And then he goes to like this, I don't know what this was, like a water feeding area for llamas.
Yeah, I guess it's like the llama's pen or station or
something like that. And then he realizes
and the film just stops.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that.
And then Cusco, as the llama, goes, "Hi, just a reminder, this story's about me, not him. You got it? Okay, we're gonna move ahead. Sorry, slow you down." And the movie picks up again.
Yeah, and then Pacha realizes his sack is wriggling. He's like, "Whoa, how'd you get in there?" Like, no, touchy.
Touchy.
Ah, Demon Llama! Demon Llama! Where? Ah! Oh no! Oh
no! My head. Okay, Demon Llama, just take it easy. I mean you no harm.
Like, what are you talking about? Oh, wait, I know you. You're that whiny peasant.
Emperor Cusco?
Yeah. Who do you think you were talking
to? How did... You don't look like the Emperor.
What do you mean I don't look like the Emperor?
Well, do this. And he wiggles his fingers.
Like, yeah, what is this? Some sort of folksy peasant game you guys like to... And then he realizes he has... What are those, like, technically hooves?
Hooves?
Yeah.
Hooves, I guess?
Yeah, he's like, it can't be... Oh no, I'm like the squeaky lava. Lava face. The things that Cusco says is so funny.
And quotable. This is why this movie is so fucking iconic.
Yeah.
Like, this movie is, like, I think 22 years old now, and it's still iconic as hell.
Yeah, I think it is 22 years old. Good lord.
I remember the trailer saying it was going to come out in December 2000. So yeah.
Good lord, I think this is 22 years old now. Oh my gosh, We're old.
Yep.
Anyway, so Cusco can't remember what happened, so he's like, Yzma's got that secret lab. I'll just snap my fingers and tell her to send me back.
Secret lab.
I'll just snap my fingers and command her to change me back.
And then, hey, you, Nintendo, let's go.
Yeah, so he needs Pacha to help him get back, but then Pacha realizes he's at an impasse here.
Yeah. Build your summer house somewhere else.
You want to run that by me again?
I can't let you go back unless you change your mind and build your summer home somewhere else.
Uh-huh. Come here, I want to tell you something. Now come here real close. I don't make deals with peasants!
Well, then I guess I can't take you back.
Fine, I don't need you anyway. I'll make my own way back.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's a little dangerous. You don't know the way.
Yeah, and Cusco doesn't listen to him. He just saunters into the phone. Still not listening!
No. Fine, go ahead.
There's no Cusco? There's no
Cusco-topia. Take care of my problem. But because John Goodman always plays the good guy, he's like, I can't let him die.
Yeah, not always. You should probably watch Big Lebowski. But anyway, yeah, Cusco goes into the forest, not really prepared, and he comes across a squirrel that at first is nice, but then he tells it to screw off.
Yeah.
Hit the road,
Oh,
Bucky.
scary jungle. Scary jungle, right? Ooh, a leaf. Ooh, might attack me. Oh, it's a scary tree. I'm afraid.
He comes across a squirrel who offers him an acorn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then he
for
picks
me?
it up and then chucks
I
it
don't
at
know
his
what to
head.
say. Hit the road, Bucky.
And then he slips and ends up right in front of these sleeping panthers. And that same
Yeah.
squirrel comes and makes a balloon animal and threatens to pop it. And then the panthers wake up and chase him.
Jaguars.
Oh, they're jaguars, not panthers. Damn it.
Well, same animal, really.
Oh, okay. And then, right as he gets to the edge of a cliff or something, he freaking Pacha comes swinging in like an overweight Tarzan.
Completely passes.
And then comes right
Then
back
he
and
gets
catches him.
Though your highness, I got you. You're safe now. They get tied up to a tree. Maybe I'm new to this whole rescue thing, but this, to me, might be considered a step backwards, wouldn't you say?
No, don't worry. We can figure this out.
Crack.
I hate you.
I hate you.
And then they end up careening down like this water. It's not a waterfall. It's more like a water path. And then they end up on a smooth.
A river.
Basically. Yeah, it's a river. Yeah, it's
with rapids.
Yeah,
crazy rapids.
And then they end up on like a smooth spot. It's like, I don't know about you, but I'm getting all funned out.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. We're about to go over a huge waterfall.
Yep.
Sharp rocks at the bottom.
Most likely.
Bring it on. Booyah! and
then Cusco drowns, basically.
Yeah, and then Pacha fishes him out. He's like, come on, breathe. And he's like, oh, he's got to give him CPR. Yeah, why me? So he opens his mouth, his tongue shoots out. And then he gets ready to do it, and then Cusco wakes up. Ah! For the last time, it was not a kiss.
Well, whatever you call it, it was disgusting.
Yep.
If you had done what I ordered you to do in the first place, y'all could have been spared your little kiss life.
I love that he's like, Pacha's trying to make a fire, and Cusco's constantly putting it out.
Putting it out, yeah.
And then
he's trying to, Pacha keeps trying to appeal to Cusco's humanity, like, if you really think about it, I think you would find that, moving your house to a different hill wouldn't be that bad.
And why would I do that?
Because deep down, I think you realize you're forcing the entire village out of your home just for you.
And that's bad.
Yeah, no one's that heartless.
Now take me back.
How could you be this way? All you was building out is building up someone building up with stuff for you.
Yeah, Doi, me. Everybody else seems to understand. You're the only one that doesn't seem to be beginning with the program. Eh, Pacha?
And you know what? Someday you're just going to end up all alone, and it's going to be all your fault, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
Thank you for that. I'll log that away. Now, for the final time, I order you to take me back.
Looks to me like you're stuck out here. Unless you're in your mind, I'm not taking you back.
He's like, picks up a rock and chucks it at Pacha's head. Looks back at him. Hey, what? I didn't do anything. Someone stuff. They built a fire away.
Then it kind of cuts to later. Pacha's in front of the fire. Cusco's asleep, but he's like freezing his ass off.
Pacha takes his poncho and puts it around Cusco. And Cusco...
It's like, what? He immediately comes like, he's like, what? Huh.
And
then it cuts to a funeral for Cusco.
Yeah.
His legacy is on in our hearts for all eternity. And poor Krog.
I know, right? He's like so innocent.
Oh, God.
Well, ain't getting any deader.
Ain't getting any deader. Back to work. And easily taken over.
Yeah,
I guess
like,
makes
what the
sense.
heck?
I mean...
These people are just sheep.
I mean, Tutankhamun's advisor succeeded him when he died, so I guess that's par for the course.
And then, like, Yzma says something like, you had me worried when you mixed up those poisons.
But now that Cusco's dead, all is forgiven. Yeah, he's dead, alright. He can't get much deader than he is now unless we kill him again.
I suppose.
Hey, look! The royal justice here!
Like, Yzma starts getting suspicious. Kronk.
Yeah. I just now I'm kind of hard to measure. I wear 6mm 31.
Cusco is dead, right? Tell me Cusco's dead. I need to hear these words.
Do you need to hear all the words exactly?
She snaps. He's still alive!
Well, he's not as dead as we would have hoped.
Kronk!
I thought I'd give you a heads up in case he ever tried to come back.
He can't come back!
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird, especially after that lovely eulogy.
You think?
You and I are going to have to find him, and if he talks, we're through. Now let's move! Cut to Pacha's kid, Tipo. Dad, look out! Mom comes in. Tipo, what's wrong? I admit Dad was tied to a log, and it was careening out of control down a raging river of death.
Weirdly, true to life.
Prophetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
And then his mom's just like, it was just a dream. It's okay. Your dad went to see the emperor. Oh, because he told him to, because you're always right.
that's right. And then the sister's like, well, I had a dream he kissed a llama.
Yeah, right. Like, that would ever happen.
Yeah, huh?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Nah. Good night, kids.
Good night, Mom.
Mom.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Nah.
Dude, that was totally me and my sister.
That was me and Andrew did that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Andrew wasn't born until 2001, so.
Mm.
But we did do that growing up. Nah. Like, not like we didn't actually argue like that. We just did that for fun.
Right.
Nah.
So it's the next morning, and Pacha and Cusco kind of have like an awkward conversation.
Yeah, like, thanks.
It's like, is that wool?
Alpaca? Yeah, my wife made it. Oh, she knits?
Crochets. Oh, crochet is nice.
Then, so I was thinking when I got back to the city. I mean, there are a lot of hilltops, so I mean, I might,
So he's saying he might consider actually, like taking his advice and like changing his place for a summer home. And Pacha's like looking at him, and like, what? Sticks out his hand.
What?
Don't shake unless you mean it.
They shake. All right. Back to the palace. By the way, thanks. No.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh shit. And so they come to
come
this
on,
bridge.
Chris, you couldn't have waited a little bit. This rickety ass wooden bridge that I wouldn't cross if you paid me $1 million.
Yeah, I ain't touching that one with a 10-foot pole. It's like over this huge, well, not chasm. It's over water, but that water's filled with alligators. And
yeah.
And so they walk over it, and then Pacha falls through it. Like, Cusco!
Yeah.
They're like, help me up!
Help me up. No, I don't think I will.
You're gonna leave me here?
Well, I mean, I was gonna have you in prison for life, but I kind of like this better.
I thought you were a changed man.
Oh, come on! I say something to get me back to the city.
So all of it was a lie?
Well, yeah. No, wait. Oh yeah, it was all a lie. Toodles.
We shook hands on it.
Cusco stopped and he goes, "You know what? The funny thing about shaking hands is you need hands." Okay, blah blah.
And then Cusco falls through. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. Thanks for going back on your promise.
Yeah, that's what kidnapped me, taking me back to your village. Just looking to destroy, by the way.
Why did I risk my life for a selfish brat like you? I was told there was always good in people, but you proved me wrong.
Oh, boo-hoo. Now I feel really bad. Bad mama.
I could have let you die out there in that jungle, then all my problems would have been over.
That makes you ugly and stupid.
Let's end this.
Ladies first.
They fight while tied to vines, and then the whole friggin' bridge comes loose, and then they end up... Because it's like a very short hole through the chasm.
Yeah, that was weird. But, I mean, obviously it was, like,
it was
plot
designed,
device.
yeah, plot device, so they could get out. And they were, like, back to back with their legs pressed against each end of the walls.
Yeah.
And just barely over the gators. That's it for me! And so Pacha has the idea of them joining arms and then walking up it together. Ready? Pacha, Cusco shakes his head.
Smack.
Ow! You did it on purpose.
On purpose.
Pushes him back. Like, no, I didn't. We're going to have to work together to get out of this. So they end up walking up it together. And then they get to the point where they can't stretch their legs out. Now, what? Oh, chance.
Working on it. Okay, here's the deal. Reach out your neck, and I'll grab that rope.
How do I know you won't let me fall after you grab the rope?
You're just gonna have to trust me.
Pushes out his long llama neck. You know, it's a good thing you're not a big fat guy. This will be really difficult.
I'm stuck.
Take your time. No hurry here. Scorpion's falling his neck.
And the rope is caught. The rope is caught. Let's go. And his face gets stuck in like a bat cave.
Yeah.
And fucking scorpions start crawling down.
Pacha's
Pacha's
poncho.
back.
Wakes up the bats.
Which all fly into Cusco's mouth, and
by cartoon logic, that ends up sending them flying over and then back onto the start of the bridge.
Yeah, the other side, which is
opposite to where they're supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Then
And then part of the earth starts giving out, and Pacha starts slipping down, but Cusco pulls him back.
Woo, yeah, ooh, look at me, my bad self. I snatched you right out of the air. Ooh, I'm a company canyon wall. I'm taking you with me. Not today, pal.
And Pacha's just shocked. He's like, "You just saved my life."
Huh? So
I knew it. I knew there was good in you
what?
all along.
Nuh-uh.
You couldn't let me die.
Hey, let's make that. Nobody's that heartless.
Yeah.
Don't look too much into it. It's a one-time thing.
Uh-huh. And so they try to find another way to the palace.
Yeah. It's gonna take a longer, but
yeah. And I think like at that point, like what happened?
It cuts to Kronk and he's in the jungle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they have to stop and ask for directions.
Yeah.
And Yzma's constantly getting covered in dirt and bees and shit.
Yeah.
And
then the squirrel comes up to her.
You need to get away!
Yeah. And then she's like, and the squirrel's like, and then Kronk's like, yeah, tell me about it. It's nothing this person can get close to.
No,
it's
not you. There's a wall there.
There's a wall there. Trust me. Are you talking to that squirrel? I was a junior chipmunk. I had to be versed in all the living creatures. Please continue. And the squirrel's, laying down his flights, and he's just like, why me? Hey, it doesn't always have to be about you. Poor little guy had it rough. Talking llama gave him a hard time the other day.
That's when she realizes they're talking about Cusco. It was like, talking llama? Do tell. He's like, he doesn't really want to talk to you.
And you ask him. Ugh, hate being in the middle. Squeaking.
Yzma tries to eavesdrop.
You give us a little room here?
A little further.
How is this?
Perfect.
Now ask him where the talking llama went.
Squeak.
Come here.
And then they rush off.
Cut to...
I think that's when they get to the mug hut or something like that. Right?
Yeah, Mudka's meat hut, home of the mug.
Of meat.
Of meat.
Yeah, oh yeah, because they don't allow llamas in there, so they do up Cusco to look like Pacha's wife.
We're on our honeymoon.
Like, when will you realize that all my ideas are good ones? Really? Because I thought
that's funny. Because
you go into the palace by yourself, getting chased by jaguars, lying me to take you home. We're all really bad ideas.
Oh yeah, anything that's bad, we take with that attitude.
And then they bring their food, which is like these two pill bugs. It's like Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. Yeah, and Pacha just digs into it.
But Cusco's not impressed. Where are we going?
Hey, where you
go ask the chef for... I don't know where he said.
Like, I'm going to go out in the kitchen and talk to the chef. You're going to get us thrown out.
Please, but this is, guys, I'm invisible. And he saunters right into the kitchen, and this other dude is like...
Sees his butt and goes, hey.
Yzma and Kronk walk in. He's like, I should have killed Cusco when I had the chance. And Kronk's like... not Kronk, Pacha. And then...
Yeah, because you really got to stop beating yourself about that.
She bends a fork. How did she do that with her thin-ass arms?
Yeah, right? I'll get to go, pal. You using that fork? Hey, do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, Kronk thinks he recognizes Pacha. He's like, oh shit, like wrestled you in high school? No. But Pacha goes to get... Oh dear. And so, Pacha goes into the kitchen to get Cusco out because he knows that they're looking for Cusco. And, Cusco is talking to the chef like, just answer a question. Is there not anything edible on this menu?
On this menu. Oh! And the chef's getting more and more pissed. And then come back to eat. Is there anything on this menu that's not swimming in gravy?
Yeah, let me go talk to the chef. And he goes, hey buddy, what's your policy on special orders?
Okay, Buster, that's it. You want me in special order? You make it. I quit. I try and I try. There's no one fucking knows vision. That's it. There's nothing I can do about it.
And then Kronk's in place of the chef. I don't remember what the waitress says, but I know exactly what Kronk says in response when he...
Yeah, two ham specials, extra bacon on the side, a basket of living onion rings, and a steak cut in the shape of that cut in the shape of a trout. You got all that, honey?
Look, it's wearing pants, basket of hot air, bag of hot air, basket of grandma's breakfast, and change the bowl to a gill. Got it.
And that's where we learned that Kronk is a really good... we knew he was a good chef. We didn't know he was that damn good a chef.
Yeah, it's like he's got an innate talent for it. And then Cusco's just, trying to get food still. while Pacha's trying to escape, he's like, "Look, buddy, I'll make it simple for you. I'll have a spinach omelet with wheat toast. Got it? Can do." And then Yzma walks in, Pacha hides. It's funny because like Yzma and Cusco keep going through this double weight door at the exact same time.
Yeah, completely missing each other.
Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy, how about a side of potatoes?
Hey, got it. 1 cheese on those potatoes.
Yes, Crumb. Cheddar will be fine.
Cheddar spot's coming up.
Spud, yes, cheese now.
All the cheese.
No, I want the cheese.
Cheese it is.
Cheese, you don't like
Cheese out.
Cheese out.
Oh, come on, make up your mind.
Okay. On second thought,
Make my potatoes a salad. Oh, and they say that at the exact same time, and Yzma's like, "What the
fuck?"
Yeah, like
and
I heard
they
that, right?
Keep just missing each other, and then
Yeah, and then Pacha tries to get the waitress to like do the birthday thing with Yzma.
Yeah. You see that old lady? Do you do kind of a birthday thing?
Yeah.
No problem. How we do that all the time.
Yeah, and just before Yzma looks over at Cusco, not realizing it.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Happy birthday from us. You.
Pacha
Wish I
grabs
was
Cusco, runs out of
party
there.
too.
Kronk's like,
Happy
"It's your
may I
birthday!"
What are you doing?
There's 2 people in there looking for you. A big guy and a skinny old woman.
Wait. Was this woman scared beyond all reason?
Oh, yeah.
That's Yzma and Kronk. I'm safe.
No, they're not here to save you.
Don't send me back to the palace. You know what? Thanks for your help. You've been great. I can take it from here.
No, you don't understand. They're trying to kill you.
No, walls around me.
No, I can't let you do this.
What? Oh, I get it.
What?
You don't want to keep taking me back to the palace. You want to keep me stranded out here forever.
What? No.
I'm going to react on this.
Would you just listen to me?
No. You listen to me. All you care about is your stupid old time. You don't care about me. Now get out of here.
What?
Go on, get out of here.
Fine.
And they just kind of go their separate ways.
And
And then
Cusco overhears it.
Belly aching.
Yeah.
And then Cusco pops up just as she says, "If you hadn't made those places, Cusco would be dead right now. And there would be no one until we track him down and kill him."
Hey, just said I was sorry. Can't even let it go. Not even on your birthday.
And it's like, Cusco wants to live. The Emperor will finally rid of that useless slug.
Hey, you got a point. Nobody really seems to care that he's gone. That's when Cusco realizes, oh shit, Pacha was telling the truth.
Yep.
But it's too late. You already told him off.
Yep, and he kind of just mopes a little bit, and then we cut to the scene.
That was at the very beginning, and you hear Cusco in the over.
The narration go, "See, I was the victim here. I didn't do anything, and they just ruined my life for no reason."
And Cusco in the movie is like, "Dude, stop it."
What? I'm just telling them what happened.
Who are you kidding, pal? They saw the whole thing. They know what happened.
Well, yeah, but
just leave me alone. So he slumps there in his own self-pity. And then we cut to Kronk sleeping in his little tiny little tent. And he goes...
Which is right above his dick, which, you know...
Well, yeah, that's good. Well, I mean... Okay,
the tent.
Maybe the placement was a bit suspicious, but I guarantee you it was a small tent because Yzma gets the bigger one.
Yeah, because she's Yzma.
Yeah, and by the way, I've noticed this with a lot of Disney movies. Have you ever noticed how, like, whenever the main character has a flaw, it's reflected in the villain? That because Cusco started off self-centered and all about himself. Yzma's very much that way.
True.
So just remember, she was like, "Why me? Why me?" She only cares about her getting power and all that shit. She didn't give a shit about Kronk.
Yeah, that's true.
So Kronk is in this tent and he goes, "The peasant at the diner." He didn't pay his check. Goes right back to sleep. It's the peasant I saw leaving the palace yesterday with Cusco and his Kronk. He must have taken him back to his village.
So we find him. We find him.
Right, Cusco.
Find Cusco.
Oh yeah, it's all together.
Like Yzma.
What?
Oh! Ah! This had better be good.
Oh gosh, that will forever be burned in my brain.
As Cusco says in the second movie, "Ooh, yikes! That's gonna haunt me in my nightmares."
Yep, and we're not gonna say what the heck that was because we're not gonna scar you. But Cusco finds himself in the middle of a grassy field with a bunch of other like actual llamas.
Yeah.
And not really fitting
Tries
in.
to act like a llama, but he can't do it.
Yeah. And then he hears a familiar voice telling a story to the llamas.
About how he got his ass saved.
Yeah. Even though he won't admit it, I know there's good in him. Besides, he's a really lousy llama. I mean a really lousy llama.
Then he sees Cusco, and Cusco's like, "Hey, Pacha, listen, when I set back the diner, I didn't really..." Pacha stops him. "So, you tired of being a llama?"
Yeah! And so they zing
to
Pacha's house.
Towards Pacha's house. And these two old guys are like, "Hey, Pacha, you just missed your relatives?"
My relatives?
Yeah, we just sent them up to your house.
What do they look like?
well, here is a big guy and this older woman who was, how would you describe her?
Scary beyond all reason.
Yeah, that's it.
And they realize, oh shit, that's Kronk and Yzma.
Yzma is at the house, and it's like, so, and the wife, Chicha, is like, how are you related to Pacha again? Why, Mr. Cousin, brothers, nieces, sisters, great aunt? Twice removed.
And you can tell Chicha's not really buying it.
Yeah, because that's
bull.
I don't even think that's an actual relation.
I don't know. But Pacha shows up at some point later and is like, we need you to distract them. I got to get the Emperor. He explains the whole thing. Like, we got to get him back and switch him back to a human. Hi. That was him.
That was him. Whoops.
And then when they leave, he goes, you have a lovely wife. They're both very pretty.
Both very pretty. And the kids are messing with mostly Yzma, because Kronk's pretty chill.
Yeah, because Kronk was doing double dutch with them, just minding their own business.
Yep.
But then, like, once they realized what's going on, they ended up trapping him in a closet. Try jiggling the handle.
There is no handle in here.
She's holding the handle in her hand. There's not? Are you sure?
Are you sure? That's enough. Tell us what talking llama is, and we'll burn your house to the ground.
Don't you mean or?
Tell us what talking llama is, or we'll burn your house to the ground.
Well, which is it? That's pretty crucial conjunction.
Crucial conjunction. That's it, Kronk. Break the room.
Break it down. What are you kidding me? This is
solid mahogany.
Yeah.
1, 2.
3.
Kids know what to do.
Cover her in, I think, honey and
feathers and shit. She's like a piñata.
Mm-hmm. She ends up on a piñata stick.
Stop it, you little brats.
Like, there they go, Kronk! They're getting away!
They're getting away!
Like, oh, this is a nice family reunion. Let's not wait till the next whatever. He was really, like, part of that family. I love Kronk.
I mean, yeah, Kronk's not a bad guy.
He really isn't. He's nice. I'd be friends with Kronk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd mess with... The dude can cook. He's definitely allowed to hang out at my place.
So it starts this awesome chase, and it shows, like, periodically, like, it shows, like, them on a map, right? And, like, little markers they're leaving behind. Kronk and Yzma look down and see the markers, and they look behind them and see they left them behind. They're like, And so they keep running, they keep chasing. Pacha and Cusco seemingly get back to the past first. And like, okay, why does she even have that lever?
Yeah, they bring back that joke. And then they get down to the lab, and it's like...
Which one is it? I don't know. It could be any one of these.
Know. Keep looking. Like, oh, here, have you one of these?
Lions, tigers, bears. The humans are completely empty.
Oh, my. Looking for this?
How'd you get back here before us?
How did we, Kronk?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, well, back to business. Okay. Maybe I wasn't as I should have been. Yzma, do you really want to kill me? Just think of it as you're being let go. That your life's going in a different direction. That your body is part of a permanent outplacement.
Hey, it's kind of like what he said to you when he fired you.
I know. It's called a cruel irony, like my dependence on you.
I can't believe this is happening. Then I bet you weren't expecting this. No!
Aha!
Oh, okay. Phew.
Okay. Finish them off.
And again, it's the shoulder angels.
Back down now, are you big guy?
Like, where's the other guy?
Where's the other guy? The angel's getting his hair did. So I'm like, what did I mean?
Well, you know, Yzma tossed me this dagger, and he told me to finish the job, and well, this guy showed up and we waited for you.
Well, he's explaining, Yzma's like
and they're like,
Why did I think you could do this?
Ooh.
It's one simple thing. It's like a package to a monkey.
Whoa now.
A really, really big, stupid monkey named Kronk.
Ouch.
And you want something else? I never liked your Spanish pup. Never.
Oh,
Kronk breaks down.
See, that's why I don't like spinach. But just because of that, because I felt so bad for Kronk, I would try it. I'll try your spinach bugs, Kronk.
And the devil was like,
that's it. She's going down.
She's going down.
That was so funny. That's it. She's going down.
Like, the devil has so much respect for Kronk and his Spanish pup that he's like, I will fight you. I will fight this.
And then the angel's like, no, guys. From above, the wicked shall receive their just reward.
There's a chandelier right above Yzma.
That'll work. Dagger cuts it. It comes sailing down. Da-da,
but it misses her because she's so thin that it goes right.
Yeah, she goes right through it. Huh.
Yeah, that usually works. So does this. She opens the trap door.
Oh, no.
I should have seen that coming.
And so Yzma, Pacha, and Cusco start fighting over the potion. And she knocks them over and starts confusing all of them. So Pacha just takes all of them as the guards show up.
Yeah.
And
he knocks over thing of potions, and they all turn into animals.
Yeah.
Get them! Hey, I haven't turned into a cow. Can I go home? You're excused. Anyone else? Nah, we're good. Get them!
And he's like, start giving them to me. And then, like, Cusco starts turning into a bunch
turtle.
of... Turtle, yeah. Hey,
Pacha
Pacha!
will help.
And then it's like...
They go down, they get cornered by an octopus, so they go down this banister, and it's like, oh, please, something with wings.
Yeah. Yeah, we're flying!
We're flying!
Uh-oh.
Tiny ass little bird. Uh-oh.
We're not getting anywhere with you picking the vials. I'm picking the next one. Fine by me. Give me that one. Turns into a giant ass whale. Don't you say a word.
Don't say a word.
Gives him another one. Yeah, I'm alive again. Wait. Yzma drains the thing they're in. End up outside the nose of the palace. Like, literally the nose. And so they...
Come on, man. No one lives forever.
And then, I forget exactly how this happens, but basically, Kronk and... Dadgummit! Cusco and Pacha end up outside of the... Like, just on the edge of the palace face. Yzma's out there, too, and there's, like, 2 potions left. And so she accidentally crushes one and turns into a cat.
Earthly Kid, Catwoman reference.
Yes, and then she's like, looking for this. Is that my voice?
Is that my voice?
My voice?
Yeah, my voice.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Don't drop it.
I'm not going to drop it. I'm going to drink it. And when I turn into my beautiful self, I'm going to kill you. Wow, what a mean cat. And so, I think that's when, like, Pacha's, like, hanging off the edge, and he has the choice to either grab the vial or Pacha, right?
Yeah.
And, of course, he grabs Pacha because friendship.
Yep. And then the vial falls
with Yzma, and then it's like, I told you, we didn't order any trampolines.
Nobody could tell me before I set it up.
Yzma hits it, goes right back up, and starts coming towards the falling vial, grabs it, but then hits her head, and then dadgummit, Cusco and Pacha spot the vial, and they're like, you thinking what I'm thinking? And then do the wall walking thing they did earlier. Yzma grabs it, I win. And then Kronk, whoa! What are the odds of that trapdoor leading me out here? Then Cusco catches the vial, and then they hug, and like, we'll see you on the other side. Drinks it, and turns back into a human. And then
Cusco's human now, but he's a better guy.
Yeah,
and he's apologizing to the old man. Like, are you sure you're okay? Oh, it's not the first time I was tossed out a window, and it won't be the last. What can I say? I'm a rebel.
And then he brings Pacha along, and he's like, you lied to me. What? You told me these hills sing when the sun hits them just right. Well, buddy, I was up and down those hills.
All those hills, I did not hear any singing. So, other than I stumbled on a more magical hill. Thank you.
And Pacha knows what he's doing. He's like, I couldn't fool you, huh?
No, Sharp, I'm on it. You guys are still going to tune this hilltop forever, pal.
And then he's like, I think I heard singing on the hill next to us. Just in case you're interested. And then
it goes into like a musical montage of just
them just hanging out,
being cool.
Yeah.
What I like is Pacha's wife Chicha made Cusco his own pancho.
Yeah. And then her baby is now born.
Yep. His name's Yubi.
And Kronk's teaching a junior chipmunks class.
Yeah. My acorn is missing. Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeakin'. Did you eat my acorn? Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeakity. You owe me a new acorn. Squeak, 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 squeakers. Kid nudges Yzma. Squeaking. I'm so proud of you guys. And then it closes with a Sting song.
Interesting. Oh, and that's Emperor's New Groove.
10 out of 10.
Yes, like, is that even a question?
Nope.
If you haven't seen this movie, you need to do yourself a favor and watch it.
It's on Disney Plus if you have it.
Yes. Well, that's that. So we'll see you guys next time.